Hey there guys, what's going on? Gale here. Welcome back to the YouTube channel once again for another Persona 5X video, and today we have the game ready to download. Of course, the preloads are available. You can start downloading the game on your respective devices on Steam, Google Play Games, which is Android of course, and iOS. They are all available to download right now. But more importantly, what that means is because everything is able to be downloaded, we can actually access the game on mobile first and foremost to check out if there's anything, interesting for us to take a look at. And trust me when I say this, there is something interesting for us to take a look at. There are people data mining the game as well, so we'll see if there's anything interesting on that front as well. And then finally, on top of all of that, the creme de la creme, you could say, is that we do have the official launch time for the game, and also on top of that, some special news regarding the pre-registration as well. Now, of course, if you guys go on to enjoy this video and breakdown, please be sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel. It'll be truly appreciated. We won't be live for the launch of the game because unfortunately it does take place when I'm going to work, like literally I'm going to work at that time. But we will be live later in the evening, of course, for the game. I'm going to be coming back from work, and the first thing I'm doing, setting up a live stream, and we will be clicking the live button and playing the game. So be sure to check it out, of course. I'm very much looking forward to starting the game and actually playing it with you guys on stream. So be sure to come by then. But yes, so as you guys can see, preloads have begun across all platforms as of 6 p.m. PT, 24th of June. So it was 2 a.m. in the morning for me, 2 a.m. British summertime. The games will be downloadable at all participating stores from the date and time above. So participating stores being Google Play, iOS, and of course Steam, right? You can download the game on any of the three platforms. Now, keep in mind that on Steam, you are downloading about 32 gigabytes of data. It seems like we'll have to do a later patch once we get into the game, of course, as well. From what I'm hearing, apparently people are able to determine and decipher that. And then on Android and iOS, if I'm not mistaken, I'm doing it right now, you can download about what is seemingly about 20 gigabytes of data, at least from what I'm able to tell. It's about 20 gigabytes of data, give or take, I think, give or take. So yeah, you can start downloading the game at least on mobile. You can get into the game and actually patch the data as well. I'm actually looking at it downloading about 10 gigs extra right now on top of it, so that I don't have to do any more downloading afterwards. But yes, it's a very cool thing that they're doing here. It's pretty awesome. I'm very appreciative that they're able to incorporate this super easily and stuff. It's awesome, and that we're able to get the game downloaded immediately. Now, on top of all of that, we obviously, since the game is downloading a lot of data, we're able to actually get people to data mine the game. There are a lot of people out there data mining the game, and of course there is this one alert bot on Twitter, which I'll leave a link to down below in the description, which is actually data mining a lot of the stuff that's coming up ahead of time. They also have a bot that allows you to use in Discord to be able to gain access to like alerts, information regarding characters, so on and so forth. It's pretty cool, very awesome. I will be leaving a link in the description down below for this bot. It's pretty cool. So they've been able to actually determine what the next couple of banners are. So obviously we have Joker's banner, which is going to be running from the 26th of June to the 24th of July. So it's going on for a month, 4 weeks. I think that's fantastic. It gives people enough time to be able to summon on the banner. It's sort of basically like how long we have, the banners are in Genshin, HSR, and stuff like that. A little bit less longer, I would say, but for the most part, similar length, right? But on the other hand, Marian's banner and Yui's banner goes only for 2 weeks, from the 10th of July to the 24th of July, and the 10th of July to, well, basically the 7th of August, I think that is. Yeah, 7th of August. I don't know why it took me a bit of a it was a bit of a challenge to really read that, but it seems like Gui's banner is going for the same length as Joker's banner. Marian's banner is going a little bit longer, but the reason for that is because Marian is a non-time limited character. What that means is that basically Marian will go into the standard banner after her banner is done. After her banner is done, she'll be heading straight into the standard banner, which I think is perfectly fine. I think that's pretty cool, honestly, that they're not making it so that they last very long, the banners, but they will go into the standard banner quickly as a result of it. You know what I mean? There's pros and cons to it. If you want the standard character ASAP, a bit of a con there that the banners are shorter, but they go into standard earlier. I think it's a W in a way. I do think it's a W in a way. Some people may feel otherwise. Some people may feel otherwise. Let's take a look at the characters that are coming up. So we have Marianne, who is, of course, so Yui is here. She is an assassin role character, so she's a single target ally, single target attacker, I should say. Electric, of course. I think that might not be a bad option to pick up, but I just generally feel like, you know, single target, how are they gonna fare in, you know, general content? Great for bossing. Yeah, I mean, it says it right here. Her tiers for CN are tier 5 in general content and tier 2 in bossing content. I think she'll be obviously insane on launch for global, but like over time it's gonna go away anyways. And then who was the other one? I didn't even I completely forgot who was the second one. I'm losing my mind here. Marianne is the second one. Who is Marianne? Let's see. Marianne. Can I even see her? I don't see her name at all. I don't see her name at all unless I'm blind. I don't know who that is referring to necessarily. I can't imagine it's any of these ones because these are newer characters. Am I going blind? Marianne. No, I have no idea. Unless the name is different to the JP to the CN version. Maybe that's the reason why. Because I can't. Unless I'm going blind, you guys can let me know who that is referring to. It can't be Minami Miyashita, right? It surely can't be, because I know she's a general pool unit and she's going to be coming up. If you take a look at the banner history, it might be her, is my guess. I mean, it might be Minami Miyashita. That's my assumption. She's rated quite highly on the CN version. If you take a look at the CN side, at A3, she's rated at tier 0. And bossing at A3, she's rated in tier 0.5. So she's rated very highly according to this. And she's a medic. She's a medic sustain unit. So it's an additional sustain unit that is going to be there alongside, of course, the likes of Morgana and Lufel. Another option sustain-wise. Again, probably somebody you can kind of skip for now, purely because you already may have Morgana or Lufel by the time the banners come out from either the missions or you pick them up or summons, so yada yada yada. You might have them from one of those areas, right? So just keep that in mind. Now, you also have daily login coins as well, of course, here that they're bringing in. So you can get gold tickets, platinum milli coins, white and blue layers, blue denim pants, blue sneakers. So these are outfits. Basically, a lot of outfits, a lot of, you know, effectively upgrade materials. You have also some upgrade materials at the very bottom here. Konpaku gems as well. So it seems like probably your best bet is to get the gold, platinum, and platinum millicoin stuff. Basically, you want to try and get those because those are your summon tickets effectively, right? The gold ticket being, of course, the standard draw, platinum being the limited draw. You want to get that. You want to primarily get that. That'll be your main focus. You'll probably maybe want to get the gold ticket early first, just so that you can obviously get the multis going for the actual banner itself, the standard banner, so that you can pick up the beginner's gacha. Or you can go for the platinum ticket first, see if you can get Joker, and then make your decision on who you want to get from the standard banner, assuming you may not want to reroll. Assuming you don't want to reroll, that's something you can try and go for, of course. Just to consider, of course. Just to consider. We also have our first guild boss battle available right here. We have two enemies, Dominion and Koryu. So for Dominion, you are looking at increasing the party's curse damage, so you want to run Joker on that first enemy for sure. It's pretty obvious there. And then the second enemy focuses on actually making you try and use potentially assassins and no gun units, basically. Okay, that seems very interesting. So you want to use assassin units, so single target attackers, and you want to avoid using gun-based attackers, basically. Also, the other thing is that the first stage actually wants you to use AoE attackers, which is pretty cool as well, because it increases sweeper allies damage by 20% as well. So yeah, this literally, that first stage is meant for Joker. Like, look, everything there is Joker. Curse damage, debuff, sweeper allies. It's insane. It's insane. Here, not so much. Here, it's just, I think, just generally other characters you can use, but they primarily want to try and make you use like assassins, basically single target damage dealers effectively. So that is your first guild boss battle. Now we have our first sea trial boss, Heart of Sea trial boss. So this is of course your Spiral Abyss or MOC, that sort of content. So our first boss is a Cerebrus, which is weak to Ice and Curse and resistant to Fire and Nuclear. So you don't want to use On here, you want to use Joker primarily here. So that's okay, fair enough. And then on the second side, we have Melchizedek. We'll go for that. We'll go with that. I'm probably very wrong with it, but okay. Weak to physical and wind attacks, okay, but resistant to psychokinesis attacks. All right, and nullifies curse and absorbs bless. Oh boy. All right, so you do not want to use Joker on that side. It's as simple as that. You're probably going to be using On or something there. I mean, there's not many physical or wind options. I mean, I guess you could probably go with Ryuji. Ryuji is physical. You could use On Fire, it'll be neutral there. Morgana will actually help a little bit if she has some offensive techniques to utilize during the fight. Wind, of course, right? So works really well there. Seiji is wind as well. So if you pick up a couple of Seiji Shiratori's from the banner with Joker, you should have, an easy run through there, basically, right? Should be fairly simple and straightforward. So yeah, I think that's not too bad. First season, not too shabby at all. All right, so now let's take a look at the launch times. Now the launch times is pretty straightforward. The game will be playable at 3 a.m. UTC, so that will be 4 a.m. BST for me in the morning. For those of you guys living in America, that's 11 p.m. Eastern time, 11 p.m. Eastern time, or 8 p.m. Pacific time the day before. So yeah, there you guys go. It's right here. The launch times are right there, and what that means is it's releasing quite early in the morning. It's releasing at about the same time other the other gachas have released, like Genshin and Honkai Star Rail. They all release around this time. That's always the update time, so I'm not too surprised there. But yeah, it's gonna be early in the morning. I'm not gonna be able to play it, like I said, at launch, but I will be able to at least access the game, and maybe I might do some rerolls while I'm at work, just because I'll have the time to do so. But let's wait and see, because I want to start the game when I'm live, or ideally, but if I can maybe get a good reroll off rip, I may as well be able to get the reroll going and then convert it into my Steam account later on, something along those lines. That's at least what I'm thinking maybe of doing. I wouldn't have rerolled, but since I have the opportunity to do so and I'm gonna get bored at work, I may as well. That's I had a comment yesterday saying, oh, should I reroll, or why are you telling people not to reroll? If it can give you a good start, if you're only wasting 45 minutes, you should reroll. And I'm like, well, first and foremost, you're not gonna get that lucky in just one reroll. Let's be real, unless you have the luck of the gods, basically, and Midas's touch or something along those lines, right? Maybe then. But realistically, it's gonna take a little bit longer than 45 minutes. You might go for 3, 4, maybe 5 rerolls, and that can add up, and that's like 4-5 hours there. You're there in itself. You can get faster, obviously. You're gonna be able to get faster in terms of the reroll. You're gonna be able to skip story and stuff like that. But still, I mean, for the most part, you are going to be lost in that sense, right? You're going to be lost in that sense. You are not going to be keeping track of time that well. You are going to take a lot of time. So for me personally, reroll if you only want to. And I'm not saying you shouldn't reroll if you want to. Otherwise, I don't think there's any harm in not rerolling. There's a lot of plethora of options, it seems like, from everything I've seen to get these units and get these opportunities to get all the characters and stuff. I think you're going to be more than fine, but I understand if you want to get like the best start possible. Absolutely understand that. Anyways, coming back to the reroll side of things, now that we've looked at the release schedule, it actually seems to be fairly simple on mobile or emulator, depending on which one you're planning on re-rolling on. I think most people will try and re-roll on emulator, trying to set up like duplicate screens on BlueStacks or something like that. I don't know what people use these days, but it does seem like you can log in as a guest player at first. You can log in as a guest player, and then you are able to bind your account with Google or I don't know what this is, but the second option is, but you are able to bind your account later on. So you don't have to bind your account immediately. You can wait until later to bind your account, which is a huge thumbs up. I'm really hoping they have that on Steam as well, but I doubt it. I really doubt it. I don't think that's going to be the case at all. I would be very surprised if that's the case. As you can see, I'm putting it up on my screen right now. You guys can check it out basically. But yeah, I really hope that it is going to be, you know, I hope you can do the same on Steam. It would be amazing. It would be amazing if you could delete the, or you can delete the account as well. So you don't have to also do anything. I'm going to be putting up everything on screen right here. So you can delete the account as well, and then, you know, avoid the whole downloading process. So it does seem like the game is going to be re-rollable. I would say re-roll if you can. I would say re-roll if you can. There's no harm in re-rolling. I think it's a very good idea to re-roll, to be quite honest, since you can delete the account, you can re-log in and you know, just go straight back into the re-roll process. I think it's a good idea to re-roll. Give it a go. I would say definitely give it a go and see how it fares. I would say may as well. If you have these options, and they are giving you the options, you've got guest accounts, you've got the ability to delete the account without deleting all the data, go for it. I think it's a no-brainer. It's honestly a no-brainer. Go for it. I think it makes a lot of sense. So yeah, there you guys go. I think that is everything covered pretty much. We're still waiting on information on when the live stream is going to happen as of this recording. I don't know when. I will be live for it, assuming they give us a date and time and link, of course, to be able to access it, right? But yes, we have access to all of the you know, information regarding the game in terms of the data mines. We know that it's going to be re-rollable. I think it's fantastic times. It's fantastic times on that front. We also did hit 2 million pre-registrations. They are planning on giving us an extra reward as well, it seems like, as well, from what I'm understanding. I could be wrong, but I do think that they are planning on including more additional gift items. Yeah, they're literally, we will be announcing additional gift items as they become available. So please look forward to receiving further information. I think it's fantastic. I think it's overall fantastic. I'm very much looking forward to the game. This is very promising. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below overall of everything that's happened today. Of course, if you guys want me to, you know, talk about anything else, let me know in the comment section down below. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Take it easy, everybody. Bye-bye.